Every person, whether disabled or not, has a right to life and all the benefits it brings. This is, however, not the case for many disabled members within our societies. And for Stephen Kariuki, a journalist and an author, his physical challenge has not deterred him from achieving his desire of ever driving. He takes us through his driving journey at Deafness Driving School, a school that caters for the physically disabled members within our society by giving them an opportunity to hit the road.
I am Christopher. I'm an instructor in Deafness Driving School. It's a special school for people living with disability. We mostly deal with the people living with disability. Before
Stephen is allowed into the driving class, he is first taken to a medical doctor for assessment.
Not all people living with disabilities are allowed to drive. So the first step, we refer them to the specialist for that. There's a doctor in KNH for assessment before the start of driving. So is the doctor will tell us whether that person can drive or not.
So why do you want to drive?
To make it easier for my movement. X, C, F, and D.
His case slightly different because we are looking about the neurological conditions like the stroke patients. We are looking about those guys who have amputations. We are looking at people who are short stature. We are looking about people who have those, they are those what we call acquired amputations. You can be born without missing limbs. Okay, there are people who have monovision, one eye, and the hearing impairments. Now the level of hearing impairments, we are trying to see the question people asking me is that if you are hearing impairment, are you allowed to drive or not drive? Can you drive, not drive? So my response is that hearing should not stop anyone from driving. Hearing impairment should not stop. But it's still a debatable question now.
When he is found fit, he is now taken to class where he joins other students for the theory part.
Kwa majina, naitwa Saidi Kenyaunyau. Mimi ndio chief instructor Deafness Driving School, lakini mimi specialist wa walemavu. Nime specialize na walemavu ni mwaka wangu wa 18 kwa walemavu. Nilikuwa na ndugu yangu mwenye alikuwa anapenda sana magari. Saizi bahati mbaya ni marehemu, lakini yeye ndo alinipatia motisha kwa sababu nilikuwa naona akingangana sana na magari. So ndio ikaniletea wazo hata hiyo ya kufanya modification gari, ilipata wazo kutoka kwa huyo ndugu yangu. Walemavu wako kategori 3. So inategemea ulemavu wa mtu. So unamchukua na ulemavu wake venye uko, uelewe ni ulemavu wa aina gani, then inakuwa rahisi kudili naye. Japo ni ngumu, lazima uwe na subira. Ni kama kipaji uwe nacho Mungu amekujalia, kwa sababu saa nyingine wanakuwa difficult ku handle.
My name is Sungu Jafeth. I have my medical background and I did a special postgraduate course in driver assessments and rehabilitation program. Driving can be compromised by aspects of poor vision and poor physical weakness, and sometimes find people have issues that are related to medical, and that's why you find that compromises the ability to drive. So we are just looking about what is the ability to drive, how is it compromised in a medical way. Some of these conditions are brought about because of disease, because of maybe acquired disabilities, and so others have acquired, have got an accident and all those things. So they find they are unable to drive. Then we thought about how do we bring in people with disability and driving. They go through a thorough assessments and process. So we normally do 2 aspects of assessment. We call it off-road assessment or clinic assessment. We want to look about the ability of one to drive. We're looking about the prerequisites for driving. We look about vision, we look about hearing, we look about communication, we look about the physical strengths, and and then cognitive aspect, like why do you want to drive. We look about also the medical issues that one has, Are you hypertensive? Are you diabetic? All those things. Then after that, we give the next aspect of assessment, which is now the on-road assessment. But before we get to the on-road assessment, we have to have a session we work with driving schools. So this is one of the schools that does disability and driving.
When all is said and done and they are ready to hit the road, the same doctor is brought on board to accompany Stephen and his instructor for further road tests.
Okay? Yes. And you must maintain proper sitting positions. So I want to see how you are using your steering. You're doing your steering well. I want to see how you are doing your acceleration. I want to see how you are portraying some confidence, and I want to see how you're interacting with other road users.
From the road, we head back to the doctor's office for medical approval. And from the report, Stephen Kariuki is fit to sit for exams after several lessons in class. Reporting for Mwangaza TV, my name is Celestine Waka.